Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I have a traveler's notebook layout for you today featuring this beautiful set, well not beautiful but utterly adorable set of cut files from Cut2You. I will have a link below to the blog post and the shop so you can grab this set too. I cut them into a size to fit a traveler's notebook and I cut them all in black cardstock. I'm going to start by flipping through this 6x6 paper pad. This is Amy Tangerine's Heart and Hustle paper pad. And I pulled a lot of fun, bright colors and patterns that I thought would work well with what I'm going to be documenting. So I'm going to start by backing the empty pieces of this cell phone cut file, which is adorable. I'm just going to be documenting a photo of a text message that me and my younger sister flipped back and forth. We were being a little sarcastic and a little just funny, and so I thought that this would be the perfect little set of cut files to use for this. Sorry about that. That was my fur nephew Benny, and he likes to talk. So when he hears you talking, he wants to answer you and barks. So I had to shush him out of the room, or else every time I talk, he would talk back. So I'm going to put this behind my cell phone, and then I'm using just a little offcut of this teal paper, and that's going to give me the other two pieces. So I thought this would be fun to put this together with really minimal supplies to show you how versatile and easy it is to play with cut files and use them as the star of the show, so to speak, where you don't have a lot of things like ephemera and things like that. So for this particular layout, I'm only going to use this 6x6 pad of paper, and I'm going to use a one little sticker book from Tim Holtz, which will come in a bit later. So I'm going ahead and adding this photo or this screenshot of this text messages to my cell phone, and then I'm going to add some details to the cell phone using a white Jelly Roll pen. So I really like white Jelly Roll pens. These are the ones that I use. And so the best way to use these is to go really, really slow. You want that ink to really be flowing out of the pen. Keep a piece of black scratch paper handy because sometimes the ball gets goopy, and if you understand the mechanics of the pen, it helps a ton. You'll get a much better result. So sometimes the ink will make the ball of the ballpoint goopy, and then you just have to get a piece of black like scrap paper and kind of run it across that until the ball loosens up and is flowing again. So this is where I'm going to start to add in some of these stickers. So this is Tim Holtz's Snarky sticker book. If you've never seen this, if you haven't experienced it yet, it is the funniest thing ever. I love this sticker book so much. I will never forget being at Creativation with my friend Christina when this was released, and we literally stood there flipping through, reading it, and laughing until we were crying for about a half hour. Like, it was a long time. We were reading through all of them. They're so awesome. I don't get to use them a lot, but that's okay because you know what? I bought it and I have it, and literally I was sitting here reading down through these looking for ones that would be appropriate, and I was still laughing till I almost cried. It's such a fun book of stickers. I am going to pull some of them out. All the phrases repeat twice, once white on black and once black on white. And I'm going to trim them down so they fit really perfectly right there onto my cell phone. I'm going to add a couple that I like. And then I'm going to go ahead and put the cell phone here. And I decided I want to add a little bit of extra up to the top and bottom of the cell phone. I'm going to do that with these little speech bubble pieces. So I'm going to cut them apart. I wasn't sure if I wanted to back them or if I wanted to keep them black. So I kind of cut them so that I could have them either way. So the ones at the top there, I'm going to back those with some pattern paper, but then I'm also going to use the solid ones off to the side. So I'm going to back all of those little speech bubbles with different pattern paper to give it a little pop. And then I'm going to go ahead and add a few more of these like snarky pieces onto the speech bubbles that are at the top. Before I started this layout, I did go through that 6x6 Heart and Hustle paper pad, and I just pulled out the patterns that I really liked, the ones I wanted to work with. I pulled a lot of the ones that had the greens and the blues to kind of go with the text message. You can see there, we were sending a gif of Cookie Monster. And I'm going to use my white pen here to outline those black speech bubbles, again, just to give them that little bit of pop against the white page. So this is a new Traveler's Notebook that I'm starting. This Traveler's Notebook, a lot isn't for a specific year. It's not for a specific theme necessarily. I just keep finding these funny, cute photos like this one that I want to document, but I don't want a whole page of them. So we're going to go ahead and put them into this Traveler's Notebook. Just little things. Things like text messages, or maybe movies we watched, or books I read, or different things like that. It's going to be kind of like almost like a pop culture TN without a lot of, so that I can kind of document those memories, what I thought of different things and things like that without having to put them in like a big 12x12 album. So I'm just going to go through here. I outlined that black little bit there. I switched up pens. I have 3 white Jelly Roll pens. They all work really well, but they all get tired. So I find that if I get one that's like getting goopy, sometimes it's just easier, especially when I'm filming, to switch out the pens. And then before I put them all away, I just scribble over some black cardstock to get the ink flowing again. So now I'm going to go ahead and work on my second side. I'm going to use the last 2 little pieces in this die cut collection, and I like them just like that. So I'm going to go ahead and I am going to back all of the different pieces of both of these cut files. I'm just showing you here a little bit of my process for backing a cut file. It's not very hard. I just flip the paper over, I flip the cut file over, and then I cut them apart and pop them up. And then I'm going to adhere them down to this side. And this is pretty much going to be my layout. I'm going to add more of those snarky stickers because this is just one of those Traveler's Notebook spreads that's funny and, you know, laugh at yourself and things like that. And so I really wanted to be able to make a really bright, fun, funny Traveler's Notebook for this particular project. I really love this cut file from Cut To You because this is icons and things that we do every day. Most of us have well, you have to, almost. Everyone has a smartphone. Everyone has people they send, you know, gifts or funny things to, and so I think it's a really great way to kind of document some of those types of stories. My brain. I'm not thinking well this week. I don't know. I wonder if I have a little bit of like lupus brain fog going on or what, but I keep losing my words this week. Hopefully we'll be back and better next week. So here are some close-ups. You can see here some of those little snarky things I took, and you can see some of the snarky text message of me and my sister. So I hope you will take a peek at some of the new releases over at Cut To You and have a wonderful day. Bye!